I'm going to explain the two different Australias that I've lived in. Two totally different Australias, I might add. I was born in the 80s, raised in the 90s, become an adult in the early noughties, went through 2010, and I'm in the 2020s. And the two differences in Australia is fucking oil and water. The contrast is just epic. Back in the old Australia, if you threw a party, you'd invite your neighbours. Nearly everyone in the street would be at that party. All the kids were playing in the street, all the adults are getting along, fucking happy times. A lot of my early childhood photos were taken of me in those fucking street parties. Move to 2020s, you throw a party, your neighbours are watching that fucking clock. And if they hear a can of alcohol pop open at 10:31 at night, you'd hear this. Walter, quickly, call the police. This is a noise pollution issue, Walter. They're going to be keeping me up all night with their doof music and their can opening. Walter, call them now. When are they coming here, Walter? We need the police here now, Walter. Call them, Walter, call them. That's what goes on. It is love thy government, hate thy neighbour. We don't do comedy. We cancelled it because we're all Kevins and fucking Karens. We are. Whether you like to admit it or not. They killed TV. It's all political correctness. All you've got is Rebecca Gibney cop shows. Detective Rebecca Gibney, who's never fucking played a different character between each show that she's been on. That's the new Australia. Heaven forbid you have a problem in fucking town where a group of men congregate around the problem in the old Australia. Those men would fix the fucking issue at hand. The new Australia, Political Pete comes in with his paperwork, going, have you got a permit to point at that, boys? Show me your permit. Have you got a permit to congregate in Freemore, boys? Show me your permits. Permits, boys. I want to see permits all around. Bureaucracy gone fucking mad. It's not a fun joint. We're splintered into all these little tiny fractured groups that hate one another. And then when you get a fucking event like a fucking, some sort of tragedy, that's the only time you find unity in this country. We become unified in times of fucking absolute horror shit shows, floods, fires, disasters. That's the only unity we actually share now as Aussies. When there's not a natural disaster, we fucking hate one another. It's fucking intense. Two total different Australias. And it's only taken, 30 years to literally flip into Kevins and Karens. Yep, that's the real Australia now. That's the real Australia. We fucking hate everything and everyone, and we go to cancel it, and we want permits. Oh, God. Just arrest me already, Rebecca Gibney, on crimes of being against political fucking madness. Throw me in jail, Rebecca. It's tiring because we're so hostile.